If I were starting now, uh, I think that there are a handful of incubators that have gotten to the point where now this is, if I were starting my first company now, not starting Tutor all over, uh, I would take a really serious look at a handful of the incubators. Um, Obviously, Y Combinator is an impressive organization and has turned out some really, really great companies over the past few years, and has really attracted great people to it overall. Paul Graham has done an amazing job. Um, but I also, I think that Cohen and, Tish here in New York have done a great job with Techstars as well. I think it's also become a really impressive incubator. And, if you can get in at this point, I think they dramatically increase your chance of success, especially with how many more people are starting companies and getting involved in startups. And so I would definitely look to those kinds of organizations. But ultimately, you're doing two things with them. One is trying to learn from other people's mistakes as much as you possibly can so that you can just go out and make your own mistakes. And two, you're conducting a brand building exercise. You're leveraging the credibility that these organizations have developed over time. Like, if you get into Y Combinator, you're going to get your seed round funded at this point. It's just is what it is. And so, much in the way that actually elite college admissions, over the past few decades has served as somewhat of a brand building exercise for students. Uh, Getting into Y Combinator or getting into Techstars or getting into 500 startups is a great way to show other people that you are validated by people who really get this space. And the more startups there are, the more useful that validation becomes. And I think we're definitely moving towards a world where there are a lot of startups and a lot of people recognizing that entrepreneurship is a totally viable career path and way to sort of approach the world.